Hi, I'm Wesley with TreeNewal, and I'm here with Kimberly Peterson today to talk about oak wilt. Hi, Kimberly, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good.
So, oak wilt is a big deal in Texas.
Yeah, especially in the central west area, mainly in the central Texas area, though.
So, in the event that the tree becomes infected, what should the first course of action be for a property owner?
Well, if you suspect that your oaks are affected by oak wilt, you need to first contact a certified arborist, someone that is also qualified in oak wilt. They've gone through the trainings and have taken the test to be certified. And then you can also reach out to your Texas A&M Forest Service, either forester or woodland ecologist. We're more than happy to come out and take a look.
Oak wilt has had a lot of economic impacts on private property owners, landowners, homeowners in Texas. Let's just kind of look at what might look like if somebody had, say, a 1 acre lot and they've got, a bunch of susceptible trees and they get an oak wilt infection. That can kind of be like a snowball rolling downhill.
Yes, it can. And, unfortunately, if, your property gets oak wilt, it can decrease your property value, anywhere from 15 to 20%. So it is important to be proactive in, taking the steps to prevent and manage oak wilt.
Because it will spread on the property. And
yes, especially if there's live oaks involved, because they can connect their root system and pass that fungus from tree to tree.
Right, and then red oaks can also infect live oaks.
So red oaks are kind of unique because if red oaks get oak wilt, depending on the time of year, they can actually form these things called fungal mats. And these fungal mats play a really important role in the transmission of oak wilt because let's say your tree got infected with oak wilt in the late summer, early fall, and then it goes into dormancy, and then that next spring, it produces a fungal mat.
Right.
Well, the beetle that carries those fungal spores will go and feed on that fungal mat and, move that to a new tree. So it can spread the fungus, kind of in a unique way.
Yeah, so there's a couple of different ways that it spreads via the beetles and via root grafts underground.
Yes.
And so we kind of got to be on guard for both if we've got active oak wilt on our property. And once a tree is mostly dead, is there any point to continuing treating it, or what should the goal be at that point?
No, I mean, if your tree has less than 30% of its canopy left, there's no point in treating that. Think of the leaves almost like solar panels, okay? So if the tree doesn't have enough solar panels on it, then it can't even bring up the fungicide because it needs those solar panels to bring up the water and the nutrients from the soil, and it can't even do that, so it can't bring up the fungicide.
Right, so. And so the tree most likely will die once it gets to that point, and then you're even limited on what you can do with the tree at that point.
Yes, you are. So, if your tree gets infected with oak wilt, you have a couple different options. You can either have it removed and chip it, or you can burn it, or you can bury it. It is recommended to not move your firewood affected, oak wood to a new area.
Because that assists in the spread of the disease, and it just creates more problems for other people.
Yes.
So it sounds like it's a real expensive problem if you get it.
Yes, it most definitely can be. So it's best to take those actions to prevent it from even ever occurring.
Well, between the cost of removing the trees and disposing of them and the loss in property value, it sounds like it's probably a better course of action to do something quickly to try to contain it and keep it from spreading on your property.
Yes, most definitely. So, if you're a large property owner and you're curious on how do you contain this disease from spreading to other areas of your property, you can go onto texasoakwilt.org, and we have information on there on cost shares available to landowners on red oak removal and as well as trenching.
So you can go to those websites, or you can also come to TreeNewal.com for more information or to set up an appointment with one of our ISA Certified Arborists.